cheaper to be ag in the city.
Call to order. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everybody. Call roll, Leslie.
Councilperson Miller.
Here.
Dean.
Here.
Stulman. Here. Sexton is absent. Goodweiler is absent. Mayor Laughlin is absent.
All righty. Welcome, everybody in Zoomer land. Let's get started and make this quick. Number 5, I need a motion to approve agenda, consent agenda. I got to read it first. Approve minutes from July 12th, 2021 council meeting. Approve the contract with Body Sound LLC for Hoover Hometown Days 2021. Approve appointment of Trey Schutte to the West Branch Fire Department and approve the claims. Motion. Second. Jody, you got to step up. There's only 3 of us.
You said I second right after.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it second.
Well, I'll get right on that. Okay.
Any discussion? Call or roll?
Councilperson Dean.
Yes.
Stulman.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes. Communication open forum. Do we have anybody here to speak? Can speak about anything? We can't take action on it. I hear nothing. We're moving on. Public hearing non-consent agenda. Resolution 2024 approving annual dues with Cedar County Economic Development Commission, also known as SEDCO, for FY22. I need a motion. Tom, I need a second.
Second.
Jody. Discussion.
What? So what has SEDCO done? I get all these groups confused.
Setco's like ICAD. Setco has been an active player. They're the ones that brought in Axion and that plastic part or plastic
Products.
Yeah.
But I get that, but at the end of the day, it's a what have you done for us lately? I mean, that's been quite a while ago. They do some stuff they work with Main Street quite a bit. You know, they did this shop grow, kind of a grassroots shop locally thing that they did a couple years ago. And they all have little stickers in their windows. The fella that came in and talked about the veterans and stuff, that's a SEDCO deal. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I mean, we get a lot more out of our Main Street than we do out of this, and it's, half as much as we give.
Well, we give this, what, 6,000?
66.
65.
Yeah, 6,500 bucks. Basically,
And we just gave another group 5,000.
5,000 over 5
Total, right, 5,000 for
ECI
5 years. And then, what do we give Main Street?
$12,000,
Is that what we give them a year?
$12,000, $14,000 a year,
Yeah,
something like that. Used to be up to 20. We cut them back there for a while.
Well, we seem to give
You
more.
give Main Street 10,000.
Give you 10 now?
10 is all we get now.
You going down?
We would love 12 to 15.
For what we get, we probably should go back up. We get more out of them than, all right.
I mean, investing in this economic development deal, I mean, I think you might come up empty most of the time, but, especially like with the SEDCO deal. But if you're not a player in the game and something big happens, you might miss out. I mean, that's kind of the way we always looked at it. I mean,
they're instrumental in getting Cabela's to look at the property where P&G warehouse was.
I don't know how US Auto Force, somebody helped get them here. I don't know who. I don't think it was Sedco.
ICANN. That's usually a interstate commerce. It's usually an ICANN thing.
So,
Jesse, does Sedco get a hold of you guys and work with you?
No. I've met with Sedco once when I started, but I do think that they serve a different purpose than we do with Main Street. They bring something different to the table and offer you some industrial development where that's not our expertise. So our expertise more on Main Street can be for the small businesses that are, you know, in the heart of our community, and Sedco does a completely different service that I think is important too. But just my 2 cents.
All right.
so
Okay, they're more industrial.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it now. All right.
any more discussion? Let's vote.
Councilperson Dean,
Yes.
Stulman,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes. Resolution 2025 authorizing adding certain city employees as signatories on the city accounts. Move to action. Any motion?
Aye.
Jody, you need a second? Tom?
Whoa.
Discussion.
I was shocked that this wasn't already done.
So was that.
All right, let's vote.
Councilperson Stulman,
Yes.
Dean,
Yes.
Miller.
Yes. Number 8, city staff reports. Do we have any city staff that would like to report? We're gonna do Leslie first.
All right, just.
She raised her hand first.
All right, just want to let everyone know, I did send out some nuisance letters, about 4 of them. As you may have noticed, a property on East Green Street got mowed by Roca Lawn Care. I called him for that one and the North Downey property. He quoted me a total of 5 hours for the 2 properties. I haven't gotten the bill yet, but I do believe that they got them done pretty quickly. So,
Say it ain't so.
so those are done. We haven't gotten the bill yet. I also sent a letter to somebody on Northside Drive to mow their their right of way. That also got taken care of, and another property over on West Main Street, and they're in the process of getting it done. Just wanted to let you know on that. And then I do have the city administrator. I did not get any feedback on the job description, so Heidi looked at it and did some more just grammatical updates. I will have that ready to go for the next meeting for a resolution to approve it. I'll have a timeline, a tentative timeline that we are going to be using for the recruitment process. Tom, if you want to stick around afterwards and just verify it, I checked with him, make sure we don't have any conflicting dates. I can send all the dates out also so everyone can give their opinions, but we need to, if we're going to approve it on next Monday, I was planning on advertising it on Tuesday. So I need to have this profile ready to go with it.
Where
On the
all
website.
are we gonna advertise it?
It will be on Iowa Workforce Development, the Iowa League of Cities, the West Branch Times. It'll be on our website, and I can go on Indeed also. Those are the main places that we normally go.
So the one, I guess, request is when we get our packet for the next go around, you don't have to give us the whole packet early, but if we're gonna vote on that big thing right there, we need to see that before 3 days before our meeting.
Okay, I will. I just have one more update to do tomorrow, and I can send it out tomorrow.
Good.
And going into that, Heidi and I are going to be gone Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to go to Ames for training. My plan is we're done at noon on Friday. I'll be back in the office, so the agenda won't go out at noon on Friday. It'll go out when I get done with it on Friday. So
Who's covering the office during that?
we are closing the office during that time. I had talked to Roger before we had booked the rooms. This was right after Heidi started. The training is really a lot for Heidi, and it's also my continuing education. And unfortunately, everyone right now is busy, so we don't have anyone to cover the office, so we are going to close it. So I did post signs at the front door.
Good.
So, all right, so I'll get a couple updates done tomorrow, and I'll get this out to everybody to look at so you have it. I wasn't planning on putting it in the packet, but I can if you want to. Otherwise, this was just going to come as a separate document.
Okay, it doesn't have to.
Okay, all right. I want to put that in the packet. And for the follow-up, some of the items that you had mentioned earlier, if you want something on the future agenda, let me know. I'm trying to have the agendas out by noon on Fridays. So if you give me a couple days advance notice so I can gather as much information as I can, that would be better. I also have a document that I started a few months ago, and it is a staff work plan, and it gives updates, but it's on Google. I've asked the directors to put updates as often as they can so that we all know what's going on. And let me know if you want access to that, and it'll just be a link. I can send you an email. You click on the link and it'll pop it up, and then you can see all the updates. So let me know how often you want that, or whenever you want to look at it. And that's all I have.
All right, Matt, you're up next.
All right. Sounded like there's some questions on a couple things before that actual meeting started. The Casey's lot. Yes, we went to start on it and Davey stopped us. At this point, I think he's waiting on someone to meet with him. Typically, that would be a city administrator who would do that job. So if somebody wants something done with it, they need to tell me or someone else to get something going with him and get him. He needs to come in and request whatever, and then we need to decide if we're going to rezone it or what's going to happen. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there until someone. I need direction to know what to do, because that's not my job to get that sold to him or whatever. So somebody tell me what to do and I'll do it.
You want me to go talk to him?
I'll talk to Rod, I can help too. I just need some direction from somebody.
But we ain't rezoning anything until we have purchase.
I agree. So that's what we get to figure out. So,
Okay.
So sooner the better with that. I mean, so we can, if we're going to do something with it, it'd be nice to get it done before, I mean, the growing season, like typically DOT's like mid-September is seeding for it to actually come in good, mid-September to mid-October. So if we decide not to sell it to him or rezone it, or it doesn't work out, it'd just be nice to get that done before mid-October. So
why don't we say this? Why don't we, if we don't have a purchase agreement, something by the 15th of August, then we proceed on our plan.
Whatever that plan is.
Whatever
That's
that
3
plan
weeks.
is.
I can,
second meeting of August.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see if Roger can talk to them, be done. So, and then I can take care of the purchase. That's
Well, I
fine.
talked to him originally
Yeah.
and he was gung ho it. And then he
Right.
got some preliminary
Call.
costs of what it was going to cost him to pave it, and he slowed his roll after that. So,
I'll tell him, we can tell him if he doesn't buy it now, and the window is closed if afterwards.
The other thing, Matt, North Oliphant, where
Yeah.
the manholes are, the concrete is, can we put patch in there? I don't know.
Which one? The one at Oliphant and Crestview?
Going down the
Crestview.
hill, there's two.
Oh, at the very north end.
uh,
At the north end, we actually
Yeah.
have
Yes,
we have the width of the street and about 40 feet long painted out. If you want to look at it, we painted it about a month ago. That's something we're going to try to get done before winter, because that one is a plow catcher. It breaks stuff. So we're going to lower that manhole and replace that section of street. Muckler actually had that listed as one of the big projects to do, but obviously it's not priority. So we're going to do the biggest small section that we could make happen there out of this budget. It's not something that's budgeted, so we'll make it fit in our sewer budget.
can we cold patch or something, make it so it's not so rough on the vehicle?
I don't know the manhole's up too high is the issue with it. The one down on the lower, like in the low point at the intersection of just north of north side on Oliphant is actually the one that people have called in about, but that one's I don't know. I mean, we could try dumping cold patch. It'd just take probably dump truck load to actually make it smooth. So we were going to do that one at the north end first and then come back to the other one. But that amount of concrete there, we can try. The north one, yeah. The north one will be done before winter because we've had it bends cutting edges and it's not good on plows. So that one's definitely getting done before winter. We have a couple places marked out that'll happen, but we're getting to the extent of what we'll be able to do for those projects with Greenview, that stuff at the shop, the stuff at Baronic, whatever we do down at the Casey's parking lot. So before fall, that's kind of our goals, I guess. So other than that, I thought there's one other thing somebody mentioned but I can't remember what it was.
When we open in 4th Street.
4th Street's open right now. All American is supposed to be pouring boxes on the west side. We opened it today and swept it. They told me last week they're going to be putting boxes in last week. And I told them, if you're not going to, open it up. And yeah, Friday, I finally just told them, just clean it up so we can open it. So we opened it today and it's going to be open until, it's probably just going to stay open. It's basically like a lane and a half and people can maneuver through there fine. They were supposed to come back this afternoon. I didn't get back up there this afternoon to see if they did, to start putting the bases in those boxes. So I kind of told them that by hometown days, that has to be done and opened up because we have too many people coming into town to have a mess like that. So other than that,
Are we gonna
they're doing a tie-in out on that.
Sorry. Were we gonna
What's that?
300 or faucet or whatever it's called? Oh,
I don't think so. I think we were going to look at the price of it last year and then everyone thought it was too much, so we didn't do it. We can do it, but I had a price on it that I brought and I thought I was told that it was too much for what it was doing. So we didn't have it done. I'd have to go back and see. Maybe I'm incorrect, but that's what I thought I was told.
All right. Thank you.
The alley was the other one that I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I did go up and talk to them and we are going to just tree sap that alley. It didn't just get left. It's just that we have other stuff we're doing too. So it's in the works. I have 3 loads of rock at the shop that are going to go on those alleys yet this week. And then after that alley will get sapped. The other ones they're just going to get new rock on them. Yeah, but I'm starting on that tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Other than the water main work, that's it. 5th Street's open. We're going to start on the intersection back after home days. We pressure tested out of Greenview today. That'll be tied in probably tomorrow. And that fire hydrant will be taken out of the cul-de-sac, out of the grass in the middle. That was temporary. And Summers is tying in the new main south of 80 tomorrow, hopefully. They had some issues today with a thrust block that they couldn't get off. So yeah. Other than that, that's all I got.
So actually, between 4th and 5th, we never resolved anything. It's still gonna wash down. You're putting new gravel on it, and it's gonna wash down.
Between where?
The alley.
4th and 5th.
We're gonna put tree sap on it. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Between 4th and 5th.
Yeah, that's,
On that alley, yes.
it gets sticky. It glues it down pretty good. We have it on our parking lot.
All right.
It's actually fairly.
I thought I thought that was Councilperson Stolman's idea, so that's why that's why I'm kind of surprised.
wasn't my idea. My idea was to close it. But that ain't happening. I see.
All right,
All right.
anything else, Matt?
No, that's it.
Any other staff got any comments?
I was just gonna say their next meeting, we'll have an executive session to talk about a couple of property issues that we're working on.
Okay.
I do have one thing I forgot on my list. A couple months ago, P and Z had requested or suggested that we rezone the Kroll site to a PUD so that West Branch Roofing could build a new building. And Roger had the mayor spoke with some of the surrounding property owners of whether or not they'd be okay if we rezoned those properties as well. P and Z asked me about it again on what the status was. And I said I would bring it back to you guys to make a determination whether we should move forward. I had suggested to the P and Z group that maybe I should send a letter now that the mayor has talked to everybody, send a letter to all of the property owners to get more of a formal process and let them know, have to say yay or nay, so we have it in writing. And then if that was the case, then we could move forward with the rezoning and then have something moving by fall.
Well, I think we're gonna PUD the Kroll site regardless of what they say.
Right, and that was the kind of the things. So we were gonna do that initially. We never actually officially did it. So can we go ahead and move forward with that and then bring these other property owners in if they want to go
Yes.
at the same time? Can I bring that back as a approval item next meeting?
Yes.
Thank you.
When he gets back from Florida, we'll come and see all you guys you told me.
Now,
Anything else? Nothing here, anything in Zoomer land? I need a motion. So moved. Second.
Second.
Everybody say aye.
Aye.
Aye.